Let's go. Getting ready, about to go live. You know we always have a good time, so count it down, make some noise. Chat is open. If you're here, let us know. Start the cheering. Let's have fun and start connecting. You worry soon you'll be forgetting, 'cause you are here with us now. We are all friends. Sit back and relax, we can begin. Ready or not, here we go. We're all here, so let's start the show. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive. Online streaming is a journey. With every step we're always learning. So come with us, let's support each other. We can do everything all together. Ready or not, here we go. We're all here, so let's start the show. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive. Your adventure is starting. Nothing compares to streaming. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive.
Welcome everyone here on the live or in the replay, and let me tell you, it's far too hot for me to properly think about anything. So it's about 32 degrees Celsius. That would be about 90 Fahrenheit. And yeah, maybe some people think that is not so hot, but here in Switzerland, we're not so used to it. There are some days with it. And I was thinking, what will we talk about today? What thumbnail to make? I was thinking, no, my brain is on timeout time. And so today we are being casual. Also, I noted some things I experienced during the week, and we could talk about that. But first, Tim is the first one in today. Hello, Tim. And Keith is here. Hello, hello. And Eric here back for the second time. So last week could have not been too bad. And he asked if I wasn't blown away by the little storm. No, the storm was very, very little here in Lucerne. It was about 40 seconds where it was a really strong wind, but it barely cooled things down. So yeah, definitely not blown away. And yes, then dancing was a little bit more mellow today, because if it's hot, then not moving is a good thing. And Eric says the intro trailer. Yeah, I love it. I had it specially made, so I met this music streamer on Twitch, and she's also on Fiverr, and I said I need a song for my stream, and yeah, she really delivered an awesome song, and the rest is all the fantastic guests I had over almost 2 years. Yeah, that's right. That just reminded me my 2-year stream anniversary is coming up, so let's think about something for that. And then Anna is here. Hi, Anna. And Lala is in the house. And what do we have? Yes, Anna, indeed. I'm also very glad to see all of you here. Sometimes I think, what am I doing to attract all those people here? But it's fantastic. And so, yes, Eric says it's too hot in Switzerland. And the thing is, because it's only 2 or 3 weeks usually where it's really hot, we're not really prepared to it. We usually don't have AC everywhere. Yesterday I skipped 2 buses because they didn't have AC, and I took the one that is not so hot. Okay, Anna is 107 Fahrenheit. Oh, but that is really crazy. How can you function? How can you? Okay, Keith was first. Yeah, so you were on top of my list, but there is no prize for being first, except of course bragging rights. So yeah, Texas wouldn't be the place for us. Maybe in winter. Yeah, it's horrible. I hope you find some place cool for you. And Eric says, no, I didn't drive him away. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, very, very good. Thank you. You could try running around the lake. No, then I would prefer to jump into the lake. And 70s in the UK. Yeah, and that wouldn't be even that far for me. But okay, good news is from Saturday on it should be considerably cooler. And Daniel G in the house. Welcome. Technically not your first time, but your first time was almost 2 years ago. So you get the welcome confetti, and so happy you found your way here. And I guess I'll see you in October for the Ecamm camp. Yay. And Lala says, so which you prefer, Marcus, hot or cold weather? Yeah, now when it's so hot, then I would much prefer cold, but I prefer mild, nice, warm weather. Yes, upcoming stream anniversary. I will have to think about what to do to celebrate that. And Anna says, let's go all to the UK. Yeah, I'm in, absolutely. Then just stopping by. Love my thumbnails. Okay, that's great, because I didn't put very much work in the one today. And we have Roy, the tech troublemaker, in the house. It's really a party with all of you here. And since I don't have a proper topic, that's very good because you can influence the conversation we're having. Eric says the turbo train has a good AC. Yeah. And yeah, last time in the bus with the AC, I was thinking about just going months around to be a bit longer. We complain when it gets cold. Yeah, no, colds can be much easier dealt with than heat. But yeah, let's not complete. Overall, it's pretty fantastic here. Yes, 2 years. What should I do to celebrate? I think it will be the start of September. So, hi, Janet. No worry. We have no topic, no specific topics. I have something to talk about if you don't bring something, but you didn't miss something. And says your awesome authentic self. Wow. Thank you. Yes, it will be the first time for me in the US, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm really happy that I decided to do that. And no, that one is not in the UK. That one is in Boston or near Boston. But if it would be in the UK, that would be even greater. And Tim says you sound like an Englishman talking about the weather. Okay. Then, so today I can be an honorary Englishman. And Anna prefers the cold weather. Hello, fish stick. Nice to see you here. Okay, and now I caught up with chat. So tell me what's new with every one of you. What are you doing? What are your wins? What are your struggles? And I made some notes of things to talk about while I wait for you. So one thing I want to talk about is I was in the editor course of Hayden Hillier Smith. He is one of the biggest, best editors on YouTube. He was Logan Paul's editor, and he started his own channel with the editing podcast, and it was really a great course. I didn't really do the practicing necessary, but I'll do that later. And he had many very interesting things to say. And I learned a lot, but what I want to share, 2 things I learned from him, and they are not specific about editing. And that is the first thing is he has this editing podcast, and there he has an intro. And the last intro he had was 40 seconds long. And for people taking the course, they could watch live how he edited that intro. And so now please take a guess, how long did it take him, one of the best editor on YouTube, how long did it take him to do a 40-second interview? Give me your guesses. And then Tim, boom, 520 subs. Wow, so amazing. So yeah, I need to go up with my subs, but for that I will need to make pre-recorded videos, and that is in the work. But congratulations, 520. So just keep on that track and you will be monetized in a blink of an eye. Okay, a link to Hayden Hillier Smith. I can provide that. I think the course is already over, and I will let you know if he does it again. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Tim. That's really amazing. And where did you start this year? With how many? Just curious about that. Anna says, I want to talk live versus Premiere. Yeah, that's on my list. That's on my list. And yes, absolutely. It's amazing. Oh, yeah, I have also a do you also get the congratulations confetti. And fish stick is really close with 8 hours. And I give you the answer if there is not more coming in. And Lana says premiered videos for her are doing better than live streams. The live streams are awfully long. Okay. Okay, you just want to know who it is. Yeah, so let me look it up. YouTube and then editing podcast. And then somewhere now I can copy that and we give a link for that. Okay. And then well, says he is super I come back to that. I prefer live. Yeah. But I will talk about the points Anna brought up. And hello, Sarah. I think I saw you once before, but I'm not totally sure. So anyway, welcome. And well, yeah, I didn't push you lately, but yeah, you're doing awesome with your editing and all the content production. Okay, so now, yeah, my question was, how long did it take him 40-second intro, and it took him 10 hours. And the fantastic thing was we as participant in the course, he showed that live, which usually he doesn't do, and that was very interesting because by seeing someone else who is really good at something, just seeing how he does it, you really learn a lot. But my real takeaway was about, I was always thinking, yeah, if I edit something today, I'm really slow because I'm not that good yet, and in the future I will get faster. And when I saw why he took 10 hours for that 40 seconds, I realized, no, it's not about getting faster with doing it, but it's just about getting better about doing it. And that was a really interesting revelation. And then another thing there was also with your video, and if you're editing, it's never really complete, it's never done, so you just have to decide, okay, now it's good enough and it has to go out. And Paul Burke in the house, congrats, I've noticed your life intent. Yes, it's really fantastic. And yeah, where are all these people coming from? I must do something right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. And then, yes, you were one time there already. Yeah. I was 90% sure, but no one should miss out on the welcome confetti. And so great to have you back. And yes, smash the like button, absolutely. Yeah, and then a second thing I learned from Hayden Hillier-Smith sent that course. At the end of the course, he had a wrap-up call, and he was talking about this course and what it meant to him and things like that. And it was really, really interesting because, you know, how many of us, me included, always have to battle the feeling what we're doing is not good enough and we have to get better first, and all those nagging voices trying to hold us back. And Hayden, who is so successful already, was thinking about his course that, it will not be good enough. People will not be interested in what he has to teach, and he had to battle all those things, even if he already has so much success, and even if the course totally over-delivered on everything. And I was really fascinated by, the insecurity will never go away, and even people with a lot of success have to battle it, and that motivated me even more to just for myself also push through and say, no, this is good, someone needs to hear exactly what I have to say, and just do it. And hi Stuart, and Daniel says, your thumbnail color and the thermometer really caught my... Okay, so you see, that was the least effort I put in a thumbnail in a long time. I just took the template from Canva, but yeah, that's really good to know. So, and with Canva, they have those complete. You can choose complete thumbnails and just customize the text. And there I usually don't find anything meaningful, but then you can just take a blank one and just search for a picture you like. And I was searching for something with heat, and then it's about finding the right one. But that's good, because thumbnail is so important and so nice to have you here, Daniel. And then chat goes away from me. Where did I lost it. Where was this comment? Wait. I'll be back momentarily. Here we are here. Okay, Keith, and I missed what Keith said, but too talkative and so to finish a craft project. Okay, so I guess Keith up in the comments somewhere said 45 minutes, but yeah, it really does depend. I mean, there are a lot of things to consider with life. Normally, if I have a question, what will be good for attention and good to get viewers, because I have no better measurement, I try to think, if I would be a viewer, would I enjoy that? Would I watch that? And go from there. Because there are many things that you can do, and people who know you find interesting, but would also someone who has never seen you or heard about you before find interesting. And if you land on that, then should be good. So, but that's just my... Okay. Authenticity. Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, and thank you for that. And Keith says you will just have to get faster. Yeah. So do you get not enough viewers, or not enough? I mean, the duration is just one thing. So I watched videos that are over an hour long on YouTube. If they're really interesting, that's absolutely possible. And yeah, so yeah, people agreeing to the thumbnail. Yeah, very good. So I will keep that in mind. And yeah, last week we did a complete thumbnail. Last week live, and yeah, mainly Kali and others in the chat actually told me how to do it. Okay, and okay, you changed your latest thumbnails. Okay, great. Yeah, better thumbnails. So maybe we need to do that sometimes again. And now says the video that stopped growing suddenly had a renewed life. Oh, because it changed the thumbnail. Yeah, of course. And that's very good advice. So, I mean, the function of the thumbnail is to stop the scroll and get noticed. So, like Daniel saw mine. And then the next thing is, once you have that, people can still say, no, I'm not interested. So ideally, if you can make it somehow, depends on your content, the thumbnails should tell a story about what is in the content, and then you supplement that with the title, and then in the start of the video you again clarify what the video is about, and then if someone went to that process and really thinks I'm at the right place, they will usually stick around for you. Absolutely. So what else do I have to talk about today? Yeah, Anna brought it up about Premiere on YouTube. So one thing Anna did, and I'm not, she told me I should talk about that. So Anna was away 1 week and she goes live weekly, and she said to herself, okay, I just pre-record that. And then the thing is, with some streaming platforms, they allow you to time that it will go live at a specific time. And so she went live with her pre-recorded video. And that's something you typically should not do, because if it's live, people really think it's live, and they think you will probably interact with them, or at least see what they write in the chat, and that there is a reason why it's live. And I had a few minutes until I realized, oh no, she's just in the chat. So in that situations, you really shouldn't go live with that, but just use the YouTube functionality of Premiere. There you have a very similar experience to live, but it is it's called Premiere, and it is basically a pre-recorded video that everyone gets to watch for the first time at the same time, and that's the better choice for that. But some more thoughts then about Premiere. I believe it's very, very important that you personally are in the chat while something is a premiere. I was in premieres of creators, and I was thinking, oh, great, now we get to talk with someone in the chat, but the creator wasn't even there, just people watching it. And sorry, for me, that feels like you get invited to a party, and then the one inviting you isn't even there to greet you and to say hello, and all the other people in the party, you don't know anyone, and it feels very uncomfortable. And so just release that as a normal video. It would be much better. Okay. And okay. Got some inspiration from last week. So yeah, I think maybe we should do that again. And yeah, everything takes time. Should be a future goal. Crafty nights done in 45 minutes. Yeah, I always think the duration for content, it should be as long as it needs and as short as possible. So if it needs 2 hours and you really have to deliver value for 2 hours, then it should be 2 hours. But if everything can be said in 5 minutes, then it should not be longer than 5 minutes. And yeah. Okay, and Tim says he premieres the recorded podcasts. Okay, and are you then there for the podcasts, for the premiere? Yeah, great, Anna, absolutely. And Tim also repurposes all his live shows. Yeah, it's always a good thing. Okay, and Laura said, thumbnails before were so busy, text so small. Yeah, small text. Not good. Usually what I like to do is to really zoom out and make the thumbnail really small and see, can I still recognize what it's about. That's because most viewers usually will watch on a phone and will get a really small thumbnail and just linger for a second or less on that thumbnail and it has to pop out. And hi, Einar! And all the excellent people. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so did I have something more to talk? One other thing is about being stuck, and tell me, are you stuck right now anywhere, or is everything just flowing and going and working out? So for me, I'm still working on my video about TikTok Live. So I did all the research, I collected all the footage. Last week we made the thumbnail, and now I should really bring all that together and speak my things into the camera and cut that together, edit that. And I just didn't touch it anymore, and I was then thinking, why is that? Why did I stop? And I think some hurdles there is it's now almost too big, too many ideas, and I don't know where to start. And so I think I just will sit down with a paper and something to write and try to make a structure out of it, try to decide what to talk about, what to leave out, and just making that into smaller steps, because I'm really stuck right now because I don't know where to begin, and everything feels bigger than something that is doable. And I think that will be my move forward there. And I think it's really important to reflect. If you notice there is something you want to move forward and it doesn't get done, where is the friction? What is holding you back? And then try a different approach. So, and then Lara says, from my experience, having the guest on the thumbnail is better based on the stats. Yeah, that could absolutely make sense. I mean, it would make total sense if you have a very famous guest. But for me, it also could make sense if you're doing an interview, and if you and the guest are on the thumbnail, people who click on it will then also expect an interview. So you told them already what they're getting, and that could be a good thing. And now this was the question I missed from Anna. If a guest, is it better use a photo about the topic or put the photo of the guest? Yeah, I mean, maybe you can do both. That would be totally ideal. And I think if you have a really clear and good image that tells people what the topic is, I would absolutely do that. So one of the best thumbnails of mine in case of tell the story, in my view was, and now I have to look for that. Yeah, okay. And now we have to find somewhere where that gets shown. Yeah. What I really liked was this thumbnail, because it just tells a story. My guest here lost countless pounds, I forget how many, and the thumbnail it was very easy to tell the story. So we talked about losing weight and being on that journey on social media. And so it was very easy for me to make a story with that thumbnail. And then I also decided, okay, I don't have to be on that thumbnail myself. So it's really, I think there are so many things to think about with thumbnails, but if you find something that can grab the attention of the viewer who matches the content, and then also tell that story with the thumbnail itself, I think that's the best thing. Yes, Fishstick, I agree. That's certainly the thumbnail I was most happy about, But I mean, if I talk about, I don't know. Just if it's some topic that some topics are not really easy to visualize. So, what thumbnails did I have here? I talked with Susan about playing small, and there is not something easily doable from my perspective. I didn't find it to just visualize a concept in a thumbnail, so that can make it hard. And then should your own face be in the thumbnail? That's also a difficult question. I think if you're famous, absolutely. I am not. Most of us here are not, and so it's not. If there is something else that can be put there to really take in the viewer, could be better. But of course, faces in general are something we as humans really relate to, and so having a face in can also be always very good. And Fishstick didn't believe the thumbnail, but it was real. Absolutely drew him in, and I was very happy because I thought, that is a thumbnail that does exactly what it's supposed to do, but it's not always so straightforward. Lars says, thanks for pushing me on video editing. I didn't have to push you very hard. I think you push yourself. But if anybody needs a loving push, then tell me and I will give that absolutely to you. It's getting easier, but too many things to be learned still. But you can learn them one after the other, and just keep it simple for starting. And I mean, you don't even have to learn all the fancy things, because with editing we can certainly do too much. So and editing is so much more than effects or just stitching things together. Editing is the process to find your story and tell the story, and put the right things together, picking the right things, putting them in the right order, taking things out that doesn't progress the story. It's also about relating the emotion behind the situation you're showing. So most things you have to learn about editing are not even the technical things, and so really don't worry, just keep doing it, especially in the beginning where you're afraid of doing it. Keep doing it so it gets easier, so you build up the skills and the routine, and it will you will get there. And Lara says that video also is one of Mark's most used. Oh, okay. I have to go back and check that. Okay. But it also makes sense, because if you can tell people before they are here what they should expect, and I mean, if the things I'm doing here, it's for me, it totally makes sense that usually I get the same people, and it's hard to be discovered by someone new, because it's certainly is much more interesting to listen to me if you already know me. And you already know, okay, I like that about how he does it, or something like that. And it's not something, if you never heard about me, never saw me, and you start watching the start of my video, I myself wouldn't be interested then. But if I would know myself, then I would be. And so that's what I want to to go and lean more into with pre-recorded videos in really delivering the value and getting people into consuming the content. Yeah. And I think that's much harder with live streaming and easier done with pre-recorded if you do something that brings value in the pre-recorded, of course. Yeah, so and the temperature also got better, so it's less hot now. And next step for me is really break down the video I want to produce into manageable steps and take them, because I'm really excited about completing that and showing that to all of you. Hi David, no worries, you never have to say sorry for being late, but of course you missed all the things because today I don't have so much to talk about, and it's just about, because I said it is a casual talk, we can talk about things anyone here wants to talk about, because I think I'm out of things for today. And so yeah, but temperature going down from Saturday on, it should be over with the heat, and then the brain will function again, because yeah, if it's so hot, it's also harder to sleep and everything gets a little slower and yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then maybe I should try to find some more guests for doing interviews. I really, for the last few weeks, I really leaned into this going solo and really getting comfortable with me just sitting here by myself. I was always afraid I don't have enough to talk about or enough value to bring, so I really leaned into that. But I think we can still sprinkle some interviews in, because I really like doing them, and so I'll think of some guests to ask, and then also going back to that. But yeah, so don't see anything else in the chat. Usually if I then say goodbye and everything, then something catches my eye and I go back to that. But I think that is all for today. It was so great to hang out with all of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. And I'll be back next week. See you then. Thanks. Bye.